Ta-da! So I am in the process of moving, and it's becoming quite the overwhelming task. I know normally moving is as simple as, hey, put some shit in boxes, put it on a truck, get on to the next place. Full disclosure, for those of you close to me, you already know this. I have ADHD, not like an excuse, and not like, oh, I just forget shit sometimes. Like my decision making is not always terrible, but just not always efficient. And I have so much stuff. Part of me is like, hey, that's awesome. You have built a nice little life for yourself in the last 18 months. And part of me is like, there's so much stuff and I don't know where to start. See, I have everything from cameras and lights, instruments, 2 laptops, iPads, fucking, I don't even know. Part of the reason that I have all of this stuff is because I have so many like projects and ventures that I started, want to start, am neglecting or putting not as much effort as I'd like to into them. This is the issue that happens with being creative and having ADHD coupled with generalized anxiety, some depressive disorders. I believe in myself enough to know that I can make good music or videos or whatever it may be, but I'm also so critical of everything. You know, you couple that with not knowing which thing to focus on at once or when, it just becomes a nightmare to be consistent with putting things out. Then there's the whole keeping up with like social media and all of that, which I'm not like the biggest like fan of, but it is necessary in a lot of ways for things that I want to do, that I find that would make me, that I would feel like would make me a success while still working a regular full-time job, because I am not a success in those things yet. I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to tell myself, no, this is what you need to focus on now, or I don't know how to tell myself, this isn't exactly what's going to work out, maybe you should try something else. Or I do know how to tell myself, try something else, but I don't know how to tell myself, okay, if you're gonna try something else, then you gotta give this up. You know, I have a lot of opinions. Obviously, I named my channel The Common Centrist. There's just a lot going on, like inside here and like outside there. I'm really struggling with being a creative with ADHD and having this many things that I want to do and not knowing which should take priority, because I know I need one of them to be good in order to give me the time to work on the rest of them. And some of them might just end up being hobbies, whatever, that's fine. But I don't plan on working for someone else for the rest of my life. It's really hard to do that for me. I'll get into that later. So I don't know if this is the beginning of a new channel or rebranding or just something that I'm going to bring to you every now and then, but yeah, being a creative with ADHD is incredibly tough. Being either one of those things on their own is incredibly tough. And I don't know how this fits into any of this, but according to the Myers-Briggs personality assessment, I have a personality that only 3% of the entire population of the world has. So throw in a whole little bit of not understanding the world in general, and this is what you get. Ta-da!